Off and running in the Savills Chase, 7 runners over 3 miles and 17 fences, and it's Conflated, the first to show in front from Kemboy. As they reach the first fence, jumping up in between them, Galvin, who's followed by French Dynamite, White Cap of Fury Road, and then Franco de Port and Royal Rendezvous. Going to the second fence, the first of 4 ditches, and it's Kemboy taking over the running from Conflated. Galvin landed in third, the Red Cap, who's followed by French Dynamite, Fury Road, Franco de Port, and Royal Rendezvous, the final couple. On they go to number 3, and it's Kemboy, the winner of 4 years ago. Hesitated into that fence, but landed okay, followed by Conflated. After Conflated, it's Galvin, then French Dynamite. Last in the back straight, number 4, Kemboy up and over from Conflated, the Gold Cup winner here last season. As Galvin is joined for the third by Fury Road, who's improved on the inside, and then French Dynamite, Franco de Port, Royal Rendezvous in rear of the 7. Facing number 5, the second ditch, and it's Kemboy, gathered in by Conflated, who's now within a couple of lengths, a length and a half back to Fury Road, who's worked up into third. Then French Dynamite, who's followed by Galvin, who's now back 5th. With the final couple, Franco de Port and Royal Rendezvous. The fence on the approach to the straight, number 6 this time. Kemboy the leader from in second place. Is Conflated, and third is Fury Road. Jordan Gainford chasing more Christmas glory. Galvin next on the inside, then French Dynamite, Franco de Port. And the back marker continues to be Royal Rendezvous. Straightening for fence number 7, and the final fence next time in the €175,000 Savills Chase Grade 1. Kemboy and Paul Townend cutting out the running from Conflated and Jack Kennedy, and third is Fury Road, Jordan Gainford, followed then by Franco de Port, who takes a grip up on the outside for Danny Mullins, then French Dynamite and Darrow Keefe. Next on the inside was last year's winner in the last stride, Galvin, with the back marker by a few lengths, Royal Rendezvous and Brian Hayes. Galvin the mount of bright young talent Sam Ewing. Big race ride for Sam. Out they go with a circular race and 10 fences left to jump. And the field has tightened up considerably, going to the fences at the halfway stage. Number 8 coming up, Kemboy over in front from Conflated. Franco de Port on the outside, still takes a tug. French Dynamite has raced onto the heels of the leaders, then Fury Road and Galvin and Royal Rendezvous. Second fence past the stands. Kemboy leads Conflated, but only just now, as they've passed the halfway stage. Another 8 fences left to jump behind the 2 leaders. There's French Dynamite, who's moved into third. Fury Road, Galvin, Franco de Port. Royal Rendezvous has been last from flag fall as the leaders exchanged hands. Conflated presses ahead from Kemboy, French Dynamite, then Galvin on the inside of Fury Road. And then Franco de Port and Royal Rendezvous. First fence down the back. Conflated the leader from Kemboy. French Dynamite in third, followed then by Fury Road and Galvin. Franco de Port, a place in front of stable companion Royal Rendezvous. The fence at their point of departure. This will be 7 fences from the finish, and it's Conflated opening up in front over that one from Kemboy, French Dynamite. Then Galvin, Fury Road, Franco de Port, and Royal Rendezvous. They've got spaced out once again. Going to the fence directly across from the stands, their second last ditch, and it's Conflated and Jack Kennedy into it from Kemboy and Paul Town, and a slight mistake. Then French Dynamite and Darrow Keefe starting to take closer order. Then comes Galvin, Sam Ewing on the inside of Fury Road and Jordan Gainford, then Franco de Port, Danny Mullins with the back marker, Royal Rendezvous and Brian Hayes. Next one down the back. And it is Conflated and Kemboy racing wide apart. In between them is French Dynamite. Going to the last fence down the back. This will be 4 fences from the finish. in the Savills Chase. And on the inside, it is Conflated from Chemboy and French Dynamite, followed then by Fury Road, Galvin, Franco de Port and Royal Rendezvous. Conflated rejoined by Chemboy as they head to the final ditch, 3 fences from the finish. They're matched to it, 3 in front of French Dynamite, with Galvin next on the inside of Fury Road, followed by Franco de Port and Royal Rendezvous. They're turning towards the second last, and it's Conflated back 3 parts of a length in front of Chemboy, 3 lengths to French Dynamite, then Fury Road. Ridden along is Galvin, then Franco de Port. Out of touch is Royal Rendezvous over the second last. A good run to the final fence, and it's Conflated in front. Running the home turn from French Dynamite, Chemboy next on the outside, then Galvin and Fury Road as they run into the straight of the final fence, and there's none going better than Conflated. Straightening for the final fence in the Savills Chase, Conflated out in front of French Dynamite, Chemboy, Galvin, Fury Road and Franco de Port. Coming to the final fence, and it's Conflated and Jack Kennedy at the last, over by 4 lengths to Chemboy. French Dynamite, Franco de Port stays on with Fury Road and Galvin, but up towards the finish, it is Conflated back at the scene of his biggest success. Is going to win a second Grade 1 chase here at Leopardstown. The Savills Chase for Jack Kennedy and Gordon Elliott. A most impressive winner. Chemboy, Fury Road, Franco de Port, French Dynamite next.
Not at all. Michael O'Leary joins us now. Delighted, Michael O'Leary. Michael, good to see you back on the racecourse, and you picked a fair old day to come as well. Conflated has turned into a right horse for you, hasn't he?
I think he's always been a very good horse. You know, we probably ran him in the wrong race last year in the Ryanair. He'll certainly go in the Gold Cup this year as long as he gets there fit and well. But I think it's been a great training performance by Gordon. I mean, Jack gave him a peach of a ride today. He was in the right place all the way around. He wasn't doing a stroke up the home straight. But it was a very good run by a very good horse with a great trainer and great jockey.
I know you're never confident, you've told me that plenty of times, but once Plutar came out of the race, did you feel it was his race?
I think we all had a chance, you know, but I think you could have thrown a blanket over all of them before the race once Plutar was out. You know, if Plutar was there, he would have been the odds-on favourite. You know, but you can only beat what's in front of you. I'm delighted we won it. Sorry for Ronnie Bartlett. Galvin didn't win today, but I think he won it here last year. But I'm delighted that Gordon won it. Willie dominated proceedings yesterday, and you know, Gordon's fighting back today. Very
much so. He's had a great day, and no doubt we'll see this guy back here for the Irish Gold Cup. All being well, will we?
I don't think so. I mean, I think
you're going to give it a miss this time.
I suspect now that he's won this. Look, I'll leave it up to Gordon. But you know, if he was asking my advice, I think I'd go straight to Cheltenham. You know, there's nothing to be gained by coming back here at the end of February. Maybe Fury Road might come back in February, but I'd like to see him go straight for the Gold Cup, give him every chance, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, today was our Gold Cup anyway. This has been a great season. When you win a Grade 1 like the Savills at Christmas, you know, it's already a great season.
Michael, a lot has happened since we spoke last. One of the more recent events being the retirement of Davy Russell. That, I'm sure, prompted a big trip down memory lane for you. How do you reflect on the many winners and your time together that Davy rode for you?
Firstly, I'm delighted he got out, you know, all in one piece. You know, I think he was mad to come back after the back injury he had. But, you know, Davy does his own thing, and, you know, Davy takes advice from nobody. You look back, he's had one of the great careers. He's been one of the stars of the Irish Way Room, you know, and at a time when we had the best jockeys in the world. You had, you know, Ruby, Paul, Barry. Davy was right up there with them. Great jockey around Cheltenham. You know, we had many great Grade 1 days with him. We had our off days too when he was struggling with his weight, but when he wasn't struggling with his weight, he was a great jockey, great pilot, and he's had a stellar career, and you know, we wish him nothing but well in his retirement.
And Jack Kennedy really is the man of the moment, isn't he, at Gordon?
I think if you look at Gordon, he has Jack coming through. He has Jordan Gainsford is coming through. Like, there's a lot of very good pilots there, and I think Davy will stay involved with Gordon, advise, guide Jack, Jordan, some of the younger guys coming through. Gordon is building a very good team of horses, and he has some very good jockeys there as well.
Michael, you're building a good team of horses again because you've increased your involvement after a quietish spell. You were talking about cutting back and spending more time with the kids. How are you feeling about the whole thing now?
I mean, there's been no change in the plan. Like, we bought, I'd say, maybe 5 or 6 young horses last year. But, you know, a couple of years ago, I was buying 30, 40 horses a year. I think we'll maybe buy 5 or 6 horses a year. I'd like to have 1 or 2 there. You know, we're extending the sponsorship in Cheltenham for the Ryanair Chase, I think, for another 5 years. I'd like to go to Cheltenham with 1 or 2 horses. I won't go there with 20 or 30 ever again. But, I'm busy, and Anita and I were busy with the children. They're they're all teenagers, so they want taxi drivers and ferry drivers. So I just don't have the time.
Very handy, isn't it? You've got a license.
So I'm able to come here at Christmas to different. This is the only day we're racing at Christmas. The next time I'll be racing will be Cheltenham. But that's the way it is. When your kids are teenagers, you can't be off racing. Maybe we'll come back in a bigger way when they're all gone off to college or something. But we're having a lot of fun with a good Christmas. And today, winning the Savills again has made this is Daddy's Christmas present, I think.
It looks that way. I can see the smile on your face coming. I mean, do these days still mean every bit as much?
They do. I mean, grade 1 days are grade 1 days. And I think actually when the children are old enough now to enjoy it, I mean, I have a couple there I have to chase out. I'm beginning now to spend time down the beer tent chasing them out of there. The younger ones haven't got to that stage yet. It's great. It's a great experience, and I'm delighted the kids are here able to enjoy it, although they've got a very false taste of what racing is like. They think you come here every day and win grade 1s. Life's not like that.
They'll learn, I'm sure. Michael, it's great to catch up. Congratulations again, and thanks for joining us.
And happy New Year to all the viewers, and continued success to Racing TV. You're doing a marvellous job.
Gentlemen, same to you.
Thanks. God bless. Happy New Year.
Gordon Elliott joins us after CONFLATED wrapped up his treble in the feature events. And Gordon, it was a silky smooth performance. You were out on the track watching it. We saw the celebrations there. How much of a buzz did you get out of it?
It was brilliant. As you know, I always go out to the track. I like to go out to be on my own and maybe not have all the owners around me. But Michael said he wanted to come out and watch it on the track with me, so I wasn't going to say no to him. But look, it's great. I'll make sure he comes out with me from now on.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I know you relish taking on the best in the game. Noah Plutarch to worry about today, though. Did that kind of increase the pressure at all?
It does. Look, to be honest, it was unfortunate to see Plutarch not running, but look, the race worked out beautiful. I thought Jack gave him a beautiful ride. Paul steadied the pace down the back, and Jack got him into it. They let him stride on. He said the faster this horse goes, the better he'd be, but I thought Jack was wonderful.
How big a day was it for Jack as well? Because there was a school of thought that Davy Russell got the best out of CONFLATED. Has that firmly been laid to rest?
I think it has now, yeah. Look at Davy, gave him a wonderful ride last year. But he's not an easy horse, and he's actually just starting to settle now. He was very, very kinky, but Jack gave him a lovely ride and absolutely thrilled. He said he wasn't in a stroke the whole way up the straight. He jumped pretty much perfect the whole way, I think, but it was great, yeah.
What is the key? What has resulted in this fella turning the corner? Because over the last 12 months he's been so consistent. He's hardly put a foot wrong. He was, as you say, he had a touch of a reputation in his younger days, didn't he?
Yeah, I'd say maybe just there was a bit of a kink in him. It's come out of him now. I remember him running off the track in a bumper with Lisa O'Neill one day and Hurless. But listen, great. It's Jack's day. The horse is very, very good and delighted.
How have you managed to iron that out at home? Do you put extra work in? I mean, what sort of routine
look, he just, we don't gallop him a whole lot. He does his routine work every day, but we left him very short and down Ryle, and Jack was thrilled. He said he'd come on an awful lot from it, so we're delighted.
Has this surprised you, though, the level he's managed to get to now? Or did you always feel it was in him if he just got it all together?
If he puts everything together on a day, he's good, but I thought that was extra good.
Next step, I presume, we'll be back here to try and win the Irish Gold Cup again, will it?
I'd imagine so. Obviously, we'll have to talk to Michael and Eddie, and we'll make a plan. But great for Michael and Anita. It's their first day coming racing this year, and they're big supporters of Cullen Tra. Only for them, I wouldn't be where I am. He's backed me from day one. He obviously doesn't have the same numbers that he had once upon a time, but he's backing me up strongly. And if I want to get to the top where I want to be, it's the likes of him who need to support me.
When this horse won the Irish Gold Cup, there's a lot of discussion about whether he would run in the Ryanair or the Cheltenham Gold Cup. That won't be on the agenda, that discussion this time, will it?
No, definitely not. A lot of people told me I was going for the wrong race. I think that you included, and I think you were right. I think
you'd have beaten a Plutarch.
No. But listen, that's where we're going this year.
Great stuff, Gordon. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Gary. Cheers. Thanks.